Hello, everybody. My name is Corteo707, and today I'm going to be going over some of my pet peeves when it comes to being an artist. Now, there's a lot of people who have done videos like this, but I feel like some of mine are kind of unique. The first one, though, is not. I've got 6 around here for you, so we're going to go ahead to the first one. When I'm drawing in my notebook or on my tablet and someone looks over my shoulder and just kind of stares intently at it, you just get that shiver up your spine and it's like, don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything. or you also just like stop, just stop watching me. It's very, very unnerving to me. It makes me very uncomfortable. And when someone is approaching me while I'm drawing, I am just hoping and wishing with all of my soul and all of my heart that they are not going to sit down right next to me and start watching me. Because if there's one thing I do most of all on here is I draw terror a lot on here, and he has he's got some strange content, and people come in and just kind of look at my stuff when I'm drawing him most of all. It's just it's weird. It's not weird, it's just it's annoying, and it's just kind of unneeded. Something you could do to fix that is when you see someone drawing, don't stare intently at it. But if like I know I sometimes set my sketchbook out so that people can see what I'm working on, so that way they don't have to watch me while I'm drawing. So if you know someone that does that too, then you can just go ahead and see what they're drawing when they set their notebook out. Because some people do that, I think. Number 1.5, because those kinds of things those kind of things exist right now, is when people ask if I can draw them. I do not know how many times I've heard the words, "Can you draw me?" Because ah instantly, the one thing that anybody thinks when they find a good artist is like, "Ooh, I wonder how they draw me." Cuz apparently people are kind of self-centered that way. If that's not the first thing that you it's if that's not one of the first things you think when you see a good artist, good job, you will respect us. I don't ask anybody to do that because heck, I'm an artist. I could draw myself at any day I want to. But just if to not peeve any artists like myself, just don't say it. Refrain from saying it. Maybe you get the art maybe you get to know the artist maybe you get to know the artist a little, then you ask. I mean, that's breaking it to the artist a lot better than just saying it straight out. I mean, what the heck? Maybe they don't even draw people all that good like I do. I'm more associated with monsters than actual humans, even though I do a good job on both of them. Another thing, number 2, stating the obvious. Like, ooh, that's scary. Ooh, that's creepy. Ooh, that's cute, or something like that. Like on a finished piece of art, it's like, yeah, well, no, duh. But if you're working on like sometimes it's good. Like if you're working on something, like I try to make things cute sometimes, and if someone comes over and says, "Hey, that's cute," it's like it makes me feel good. It's like, oh, thanks, I'm doing the right thing. But if someone states the obvious and just won't stop stating the obvious, it gets a little annoying. Ugh. It's only good if you're trying to make it look that way and you're not good at making it look a certain way. Because I kind of can do cute things, but I've drawn so much creepy things that I kind of lost the flow of the cuteness. Uh-oh. Number 3, art judging while you're still drawing the drawing. Like sometimes your proportions are a little bit off. It's like, oh, I'll fix it later, and then the person that is looking over your shoulder, yet again points number one. They say that hand looks weird, or that eye's a little bit off, or whatever. And you're just like in your head, it's like, yes, I'm going to fix that. Just wait. And uh it's it's not all that good to hear. I mean, it's kind of like taking criticism, but like while you're drawing the drawing, it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, critique the art after it's done, not during. It's not during production, because sometimes one thing will look one way and then I'll decide that hey, it's not, that doesn't look very well. So it doesn't look good. So I'll just fix it. And then the end product will look a lot better than if you just looked at it as like, oh, that looks weird. So yeah, that actually happened several times in my speed paints if you actually watch them. Number 4. When people bump into me or bump into the table or whatever, or if somebody scares me while I'm drawing. I mean, the bumping into the table and bumping into me is kind of obvious. I mean, it messes up the line, and they're like, "Come on, watch where you're going." But the jumping part, I don't think I've heard anyone talk about yet. I get scared easily for some reason, like of sudden noises. Like I have a teacher that screams a lot, and I swear I'm gonna die of a heart attack in that class someday because I jump so much. And sometimes it's while you're drawing, and then all of a sudden, random seizure, and you're just like, oh shoot, that line just went all the way around the paper. It's really, really annoying. It's not something that's needed, and it's something that can be avoided. So I guess if we ever meet in real life, or if you are one of my real life friends, then please refrain from trying to bump me and scaring the heck out of me. Can't guarantee my brother won't do that though. The number 5, the need to art. Now, the need to art is kind of like the need for speed, but it's not speed, it's art. It's like you're in 6th period, and yes, you have a really good thing going with your art right now. It's like you got a lot of free time, you can do it, but oh no, the bell rung, it's time to leave. So you go and you head onto the bus, because I take the bus, and you just kind of chill. I kind of chill out to my music, and then once I get home, I completely forget about the drawing, and I return to it, and then I finish it, but it doesn't look as good as I wanted it to, and it just frustrates me sometimes. Even though I am really skilled at drawing inside a moving vehicle, um, I still prefer not to, because it's kind of cramped. You're with other people, and again, the whole looking over the shoulder just peeves me a lot, so I just refrain from doing it altogether. The final thing, number 6, is when you make a really, really good piece of art, and you're really proud of it, and you show it to everybody. It's like, hey, look at this, I'm really proud of it. And everyone just kind of looks at it as like, eh. And that kind of makes me sad inside. It really does. Sometimes I'll post a masterpiece on YouTube, and it gets barely any views. Like the monster in the cave, or the creature in the cave, I forgot what it was called. It was something along those lines. But that video only has 9 views, and I worked so hard on it. I was really, really proud of it. It was like, oh, come on. Gosh dang it. But those people who do look at art and always think it's amazing, I appreciate you guys. That's awesome. Let's see. I feel like I had something else to say on that subject. This is totally scripted. I guess more about how it feels, I guess. And it doesn't just happen with digital art on YouTube, it also happens in real life with my actual drawing book. And it's you could say it's a little depressing, but sometimes it's not really that depressing. It's just a little bit of a Debbie Downer. You're just kind of like, oh, okay. I don't know why people tend to do that sometimes. So like the worst of times is like, I think they're just too used to me putting out a whole bunch of amazing things, which is good for me, I guess. I'm making a lot of good stuff and people like it, and they're too used to me doing amazing things. But sometimes I really need that attention. It's like, hey, take a look at this. I'm really proud of it. If I am proud of a picture, I will put it in the description. Or if I am proud of a picture or a character, then you can tell because that description is going to be a lot longer than the rest. Also, if it was just a little quick doodle, then it's not going to have much of a description. They're an insight onto the descriptions. Descriptions are important on this channel. You need to look at the descriptions, you guys. Not really much on this one, though. I'm going to go ahead, and before I end this video, I'm going to show you guys the picture that I was talking about. Oh, look, it's a sneak peek into all the drawings that I've drawn. Let's see. Where art thou, creature in the cave? Did I pass it? This thing, I can navigate just like my drawing book. It's hard. You don't know where things are. I passed it. I passed it like a mile. Yeah. This is present. Going into the past. Ah, creature in the cave. There it is. I put this in the picture spotlight, and no one seemed to like it, and I'm kind of sad. There it is. Really, really proud of it. Well, anyway, that's about it. If you want to hear me complain some more, or perhaps maybe do a little bit more of this stuff, because I know you guys like me graffitiing Trump, or you just want me to draw characters like Swamp Water, then please, pretty please, tell me what you want me to do. I am open for business. It's not like I could decide what I want to do all day. I mean, come on. I'm only doing this because I watched a whole bunch of videos about people complaining about pet peeves and art and stuff. So, yeah. Suggest about what I should do. I take requests. I don't do commissions because I can't get paid just yet. But anyway, I'm stalling. That's about it for me. Gotta go fast. Bye.